Hello. Today we will be looking into one of the features of Sitecore 10 and Visual Studio 2019, that is SVS, Sitecore for Visual Studio, and CLI. If we recall, in previous versions of Sitecore we have two ways to serialize items. One is TDS, which is licensed, and one is Unicorn. So by using these two tools, we use it to serialize the items. Now, as part of the new functionality, Sitecore had come up with CLI, which is free of cost, and the other is Sitecore for Visual Studio. For this, we have to purchase TDS license, and you can download it from the TDS site. In order to demonstrate, I have set up a site. I have downloaded. I have downloaded the site of containers from uh, GitHub of release examples that I have given you the link, and also uh, once I download and set up, there are certain things which I don't need to manually do that. I have downloaded the site uh, from the source code, everything from the site, and I had gone to the installation steps. And once I do that, I will come. I came to this site to this screen. So I have created another video which is already in YouTube, where I had given detailed description on how to do it. Now let us concentrate on how the serialization can be done using CLI and Visual Studio. Now I have given all the steps in detail, and we will do it as per the steps here, and we can do we can see what happens. So for example, there are prerequisites in order to set up the CLI. This is the command which you have to download, which you have to use and run it. I am not doing it because once I had already run that command, and also the setup is done. Once done, then you will have .NET Tools .json here. So environment. So yeah, in the config you see .NET JSON tools. So that means uh, that package has been installed. Now let us go to the next step. Once done, we have to, yeah, this is how it looks. Then once we have to make sure that this connects to the CM server of the site. So what I will do is I will run that command. Now I'm running this command here. So now what it does is it connects to the Sitecore server, and then it asks for user ID and password, which I will give, and now it will show like this, hello. And if you come back here to the visual code, you can see that it is done. So but until then we are good. Now let's go to the next step. Now let us go see how we can set up the SVS. Now I go to this website. So Sitecore TDS, I can download it by by going here. SVS I can download, and you can have a free trial version which you can use for 1 month. So you have to download it, and you have to install it. So once installation is done, I will not go into installation because that should be straightforward. Then in the Visual Studio, So here I have Sitecore Module Explorer. I click that, I can see all the modules which are present here. So from here you can add a module, you can delete a module, you can add items from this module, you can serialize it. So all the functionalities are there. Now let us go to the Word document again. Okay, and also as part of this, we have to. I had given the steps like we have to go to package manager, make some changes, download all the steps, and then we'll come here. Now let us see uh, how we can do this. So what we will do is in the SRC folder we will add a folder called learning. In that we will add two folders CLI and SVS, which I have already done. So in the SRC folder I have created this learning and CLI and SVS. Okay, now and another important file is the sitecode.json file. This file is visible in the root folder, and here you can see the module.json file. So what happens is it will go to the source folder, and after three things, after two folders on above of that, it will check for start.module.json. So all the content and all the rules, everything will be defined in this JSON file. So now let us go and create one JSON file for CLA. So source learning. If you remember, we have created these two folders. So we are getting it here like in learning, CLI and SVS. Those two folders are getting reflected. Then I add this as uh, CLI module JSON file. So in this JSON file, I will add some modules. So now I have created a namespace. Now, if you see CLI module.json, which we have created, CLI module.json, and now let us see how we can create it in Visual Studio. So now I open Visual Studio in this new module, and I will give the SVS, and sorry, I'll do that again. New module SVS and learning SVS. Okay. So if you see, I got the CLI module which we have created, and now I have this as well. This we have created from manually we have added here, and this is we have created from Visual Studio. So if you see, it is the same more or less. SVS name. Now let us add some items to the content tree. So what I will do is I will add those items in the content tree. I will add products from here, insert, more products, and inside that I will add 2 3 more products. Now I have inserted all the products here. Now let us see what is the next step. Okay, now you can write rules here. For example, if you want to exclude any of the products not to be synchronized, that we can do it. Let us see here how we can do that. Okay, now we have to, before adding rules, we have to add include. So what I will do is SVS include, and I take the path what I should include. I have taken the path of the items from here, and I add it. Add. Now, if you view code, you can see the include here and add rule. Now here I can add rule. Basically, this rule is meant uh, what should be the rule. For example, let us go back here and I say hat. So, for example, I don't want to sync this hat. So, what I will do is hat and ignored. Okay, and one rule has been added. Now, if I go to SVS again, I can see this is the namespace and this is the name what should be included and hat ignored. So, if I sync, this hat will not be added to the as part of serialization. Now let us try to sync items here. So what I will do is right click on here, pull items for this module. Okay, now I can see all the items, but I will not see the hat because we have mentioned to ignore it. Now I'll pull it, sync, done, sync is done. Now if I go to the folder of SVS, learning SVS, so you can see the items here. Till now we haven't done anything for CLI, so there only one file module will be there, and there are no rules. So in order to do this, here in Visual Studio everything is done using using the SVS. Here we have to do it manually. So here also we have to use the same rule. So let us do that. In interest of time, what I will do is I will copy this from here and I will modify this. SVS I put as CLI and here interpreted. So I will take this path and here I say I will ask to ignore close. I have to remove this. Okay, now I have saved it. I'll go to Visual Studio. Now I go to Visual Studio and let us see here CLI rules got added. Let us see the code. Yeah, so whatever code we have added, that is shown. So now what we will do is we will try to sync this using the CLI. Now if you go to the document, you can see this command .NET tool. Let us do this. Now, so it has pulled all the items, all the three items. If you see the one of the items which we asked to close, that is not synced. So if I go back here, sorry, I will go back to CLI now. The items got synced. You can see the items here. So this is the step, and let us see, it should come. Yeah, now items have come. Winter products, sweater and oceans, same here. All items are serialized here. So in this way we can serialize, but we have to keep in mind that there are a lot of rules which we can do, like include, exclude, and also we and the advantage is if you use this as part of you know a project. Not everybody needs this SVS license, so this SVS and CLI work hand in hand. I will, if you see, I have gone to the document and we have done. You can do the same. I will give the link of the document in this video. In the end. Thank you. That's it.